everyone, I am back from vacation and we had a really nice time. I went with my two boys on vacation and one of my son's girlfriend, and we had a great time. We went, the first day I was really sick. I was worried because I had made a whole bunch of salads when my boys, for when they would arrive, they could have like a green salad, tuna salad, different things um, to eat before we take off. And so that was the day before, and that day we had to go. I was so sick. I was having so much stomach pains. So I thought, oh my goodness, do I have a parasite? Because I didn't know until when I had posted my video, I had already eaten all that stuff like 2 days prior. We had already eaten it because my videos are, lately my videos have been like 1 to 2 days behind in some cases. Sometimes they're not. Sometimes they're current. Like this video is going up today, Monday, so this will be a current video. But I had gotten kind of backtracked last week on a lot of videos, so I was already sick by the time that video had gone up the following day. So the first day of vacation, as soon as we got to the hotel, I was like, I got to lay out my bed, which was the sofa. I always take the sofa. I love that sofa bed. It's super soft. It's way softer than the other beds, but it's also shorter because, I have a bad leg. So it's so easy for me to get on and off that sofa bed, and it's right next to the bathroom. And then I could pull this like curtain, and I have like my own area sectioned off from my kids. So, I really like staying like that in that hotel because I have my own space, but yet we're all together in one room. So we had thought about getting two different rooms, probably be cheaper in the long run if we had gotten two separate rooms. But, and we've gone on vacation now twice, probably in the last 4 weeks, 3, 4 weeks, we've gone on vacation twice. And so, probably would have been cheaper to get separate rooms, maybe, I don't know. But we really like staying all together because we have a lot of fun. Because we end up watching movies, eating, and we all do that in one room. So why get like two rooms? Because I usually end up falling asleep watching the movie anyway. So, but we just saw some great movies. We saw Frankenstein, the new one. We saw John Wick Ballerina. I think we watched that one twice at the hotel, and then we saw some other movies too. So that was great. So it was awesome. So when I was at the hotel, of course, I love their teas. They have free drinks, free hot tea, free coffee, free cocoa, and all of that. And then they have a complimentary breakfast that is so awesome. It's the best. But when I got home, I thought, you know what? I got to sort through my teas because they had their tea set up so nicely. Of course, they have it set up nicely there because they are, a breakfast place. Of course, they're going to do that. So for breakfast and all day. So when I got home, this is my tea box that I already have, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to sort this out better. So this is a box that I had purchased at Grocery Outlet, and as you can see, it has 6 sections at the bottom. And this is for, you could use it for anything for crafting or foods, but it was sold in the food section, so it's food safe. And originally, I don't know if you can see this, you're supposed to cut up like fruits and vegetables. Can you see that? I left this little sticker papers in there just as kind of protection to keep it clean. And I'll pull those out if it gets dirty. But anyways, this is like for fruits and vegetables, and then you can cover it. And then it has a handle. So I had this sitting in my pantry for a while, and I was like, I needed a tea box for all my teas because I kept buying more and more teas because I wanted to be ready, I wanted to have a year's supply of foods and things like that, drinks. This way I don't have to run to the store if there's ever an emergency. So I got this out of my pantry, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to try this as a tea box. And it ended up working great. And so these all come out individually, all of these. So I could keep them separate. So if I ever need to use this container for something else, I can quickly take it out, all my teas out, and use it and put the lid on. But I thought, no, I'm just gonna, if I have to, but I thought I'm gonna use this for my teas. So I have separated my teas from caffeinated teas and my herbal teas. So as you can see, I have quite a few. I have English tea time. I have English breakfast. Now I have different brands of teas. I'll come over here. I have like First Street. First Street is the brand of our local restaurant supply store. And this is, they have a great price. You get 25 bags, and they taste identical to Bigelow. And as you can see, the packaging isn't too much difference. Here's the English breakfast, English tea time. Oops, you can't see. And I do like these. The only thing is on the First Street, the packages are hard to tear open. So you do have to use a scissor. Oh, you know what it says? Please tear here. Maybe right here it's easier. I just barely noticed that. And so anyways, I like to get the Bigelow at the First Street. First Street tastes just like Bigelow to me. I don't know if it is. So I thought, oh, you know what? As soon as I get home, I'm going to organize my teas. So right now, I'm almost out of Earl Grey and this box. So I think I have another box. So I have backup boxes of tea in case I run out of something. I have it right here. And I do have some more Earl Grey, so I need to refill this up. So the Earl Grey is some really great tea. Let me shine my light over here a little better. Hold on. I always end up doing this. I don't mean to. Okay, so the Earl Grey is really good. I need to refill. Right now, this is my favorite Constant Comment black tea. Now, I'm the type of person, I can drink caffeine and go straight to bed. It does not bother me. In fact, sometimes it helps me sleep better. So you know what that says. If you are hyperactive like me and caffeine puts you to sleep, or it also like relaxes me. So you know what that means. So anyways, I'm refilling this with the Earl Grey. It needed to be refilled. When I was on vacation, I was like, I gotta come home and really work on organizing my teas. So the extras I just put on the sides. And then I also have some more of this Constant Comment because it's my favorite at the moment. So I have it in decaffeinated. So if someone comes over and wants to try it and they don't drink caffeine teas, there's a lot of people that don't drink caffeine. So I can have some decaffeinated for them. Or if I ever don't want a caffeine tea for some reason, which would be very rare, at least I got it. That's my favorite. So other herbals that I have that don't have caffeine, I have the Bigelow Red Raspberry, and I have the First Street, which is Smart and Final brand Raspberry Hibiscus flavored tea. And these are really nice because it turns your tea like a red color. So that's really cool. And then for also herbal teas, I have Sweet Dreams. This one is really good. This Sweet Dreams, I think it's the Sweet Dreams. Let me see. One of these. Either the Sweet Dreams or the green, the mint medley. Wait a minute. One of these. I gotta taste it again. Tastes just like the Tazo. So if any of you like the Tazo or Xanax and the green tea, this is really good. This is one of my favorite. Oh no, did I buy the wrong brand? Oh no, I bought the wrong brand. I bought the green tea. I thought this was the lemongrass peppermint tea. And I actually bought 2 of these, but they're green. That's all right. A lot of ladies like green tea, so like if I have company and someone comes over and they want some green tea, I have it. I thought it was the other one. Anyways, this tastes like the Tazo lemongrass and peppermint tea, which I did not buy the right one, so that is so hard to find. I can't find it anymore, and I thought this was it because the box was green. So I thought, ooh, I found it. I gotta get a couple boxes, but I got the wrong thing. Then I have some of this Yogi Detox. This is really good, caffeine free. That is a nice tea. It says it's a detox tea, but it's a really great tea. Here's another raspberry hibiscus. This is like this one here, raspberry, like the First Street. And this is really nice. Turns your tea red, and it's really shows it like pink here. So if you want to do like a fruit drink or like a fruit tea, cold tea, this would be really nice for that. But I like it hot. And then I just have some other peppermint that I need to refill. Hopefully I have more peppermint. Oh, you know what? I have First Street peppermint, so I can put that there. I think that is caffeine free, yeah. So these are all my caffeine frees. And I have one chamomile. And then I have some lemon ginger, probiotics herbal tea. So all of these are caffeine free on this side. And I don't like to mix them. I have an orange spice. My boys also like hot tea, but one of them only drinks the caffeine free in the evening. So I like to have a lot of caffeine free in case he ever comes over. Chamomile blend. Now I will drink these caffeine free also, but I don't really prefer it, but I do it. Sometimes in the evening, like if I've been working all day, and I know I can have caffeine and fall asleep, but sometimes if I've been working all day and I'm tired and I want some hot tea in the evening, I will have that, but that's kind of rare. Okay, so the peppermint I do need to refill. So since I don't have it in the Bigelow brand, I do have it in the First Street. So I'm gonna, oh, what is this? This is peppermint. Okay, it's a different color. Their color for First Street is like a green. But when you get peppermint in the bags, it usually is green, the packaging. Okay, so I have plenty of hibiscus tea. This is another hibiscus tea brand I bought, Todden. This looks like from Jamaica, herbal tea. So I do have quite a bit of hibiscus out. So once I get low on hibiscus, I will refill it with this one. But I'm just going to put it in there. These green teas, I'm going to leave in here, that container for now. I have some orange flavored jasmine green tea. And is this... I like to make sure if it's caffeinated or not before I put them. Caffeine meter. Yeah. Let me see. Oh, wait a minute. Orange flavored jasmine green tea. Oh, it's considered a green tea. So on the caffeine meter, it has 25 to 50 milligrams on here. You can see the caffeine meter if you want to do a screenshot of that. So that does have caffeine. So my caffeines, what I might have to do is move some of these down. Since this is a herbal, I think I'll put this herbal here. So when I was on vacation, I was like, I need to go home and I need to arrange my teas. These are all herbal here. I can stick those there. I was like, I need to put my teas in order. Is this, oh no, that's a mint right there. Okay. And I thought I need to get them set up nicely. Oh, I don't know if you can see this. Can you even see that? Let me move this stuff down so you can see better. Okay, that's better. So I have a few more peppermint I can put in here. I do love a peppermint tea. Peppermint is also good. Is this one? Peppermint is also good if you have like a stomach ache. That's really good for that. So I will put those. I can actually stand back here now. You can see me. So I can put another one. Oh, these will probably all fit here. So I thought I gotta get home and organize this. So I'm taking today off, Monday. Today's Monday. So I still have some vacation days. So today I'm on vacation again. I could have worked today, but I thought, you know what, I need another day of rest before I go back. And so then I'll go gung-ho starting work tomorrow, Tuesday. And then I'm going to take probably some more time off, I think in August. So we'll see how that goes. So I'm just trying to, okay, so these are all caffeine teas. This lemon ginseng is a green tea. Honey lemon, this is from Smart and Final First Street brand. So these are all caffeine teas here, right here. So I don't think I'm going to add those yet. And then I have this herbal tea, another herbal, golden turmeric honey Bigelow. I recently bought this. I think I have this on a grocery haul. This is caffeine free. So is the hibiscus I think hibiscus is caffeine free. I'll just leave that there. Okay, so now as you can see, these are my new packaging of, these are my new teas that are all unopened. So I have about 2, 4, 6 boxes unopened tea. Now, I do also like Lipton tea. And then I bought this new brand of tea the other day, this English breakfast. But these look like tea bags, so I do not want to open this yet because I like to only put in here the ones that are packaged. Now, I do have a separate container for the Lipton tea, and I put it in here because this glass jar, because even though these are kind of sealed, they're kind of not. They're just that thin paper and they open up real easy. So I like to keep them sealed in another jar once I open the box. So I do like my sweet tea. I'll make it like with a Splenda, but I do like my regular iced tea with the Lipton. That's my favorite, just plain Lipton tea for my sweet, for my iced tea. And then I got this English breakfast to try out. And the reason why I got it, it was 48 bags for $3.99, I believe it was. So I thought that's a great price. So once I do open it, I will put it in a glass container like that. And then these here, what is nice, okay, so the Bigelow brand is about $3.99, around there, for 18 bags. And the First Street seems to be almost the same taste and flavor, but you get 25 bags, and these are about $3.75. So it's a little bit cheaper, and you get, let me see, 18, 25. You get 7 more bags in the First Street brand, and a lot of them are almost identical, and they could be even made by the same company. I don't know. I'm not saying it is, but maybe, because a lot of times you can buy a brand, a good store name brand, and it's really good, and it's because it's made by another name brand. They just put the marketing of their store brand on it. So I don't know who makes the First brand tea. I gotta look into that, but it's excellent, excellent tea, and you get that at Smart and Final. So I can get 7 more bags for a slightly cheaper price than Bigelow. And so a lot of times I will go to the restaurant supply store so I can get these and taste the same. And when someone has come over, they say, oh, this is delicious tea, it's great tea. And so that has never been a problem on that. So I just wanted to show you. When I got back, I thought I gotta get my teas all in order. So I did empty only these 2 boxes today. I emptied the Earl Grey, which I was almost out. I only had 1 left. Peppermint, I only had, I think, like 1 left. So I did open those today. So, and refilled this. Everything else looks fine. I do need, it seems like, I don't know how I ended up getting so many caffeine-free teas, but I have them. But I need to stock up more on the caffeinated teas now. It looks like I have 1, 2, oh no, I have 4, I have 5 more caffeinated boxes of tea, so I'm okay. But next time I go to the store, I gotta look for more Earl Grey. I seem to go through the Earl Grey the fastest, and the Constant Comment the fastest. Those are my favorites at the moment. So but then also I love the Tazo lemongrass peppermint tea. That one is my favorite, but I cannot find it, and I was so excited. I thought I found it, bought 2 boxes, and it's not, it's green tea. So, but I have that for when I have company and they like green tea, so that's awesome. Okay, everybody, so I just wanted to show you my tea collection and rearranging it better. When I got back from the hotel, I was like, I gotta work on my tea box and get it up to date. This way it's easier, and I like everything separate. I like everything very organized. That's one thing about me is I know I live in an apartment. You probably think, oh, she has no room in that apartment, but I have quite a bit of room. It's a 2-bedroom, and my living room is really big for an apartment. And what's nice, it's over 100 years old, so every room is like separate. My kitchen is pretty large for an apartment too, and so I'm very organized. I keep everything very neat and put away, and it does seem like it gives you more room in an apartment. So that is very important. When you live in an apartment, you got to be very organized. Put everything away, keep everything neat. And like my dishes in my sink, as you can see, they are always done. But I have always been like that. That is something I have always done, is kept my sink clean. Because years ago, it was probably about 12 years ago, we had a power outage, and I had dishes all in the sink, and the water, of course, didn't run during the power outage. And so we didn't have any dishes and stuff because I didn't do the dishes in time. And so I was like, oh, I'll never do that again. So that was probably about like 10, 12 years ago. So since then, I have always kept the dishes up. because I never want to be in a situation like that. So I like everything organized, clean and neat. I know sometimes I get real messy, especially my cooking videos get real messy, but that is something I like to keep up with. So today I have a day off, so I'm probably gonna go do some shopping and just relax. And then I gotta go back to work tomorrow, and then I go back to my 6 day a week work schedule, which is pretty hectic. And so a lot of you might be saying like, why are you going on vacation? It's because I needed some time off, time away, and just to spend with my kids and relax, have a good time. And because I do work 6 days a week, you know, a lot of ladies are like, um, don't want me to spend my money. They want me to save my money. But if you see my videos, all my videos are budget hauls, low cost shopping. I'm getting everything's on a bargain. And a lot of people will tell me like, quit spending, save your money. And if you tally up everything I spend, I really don't spend that much money. And I do save a lot. So I don't have any credit card debt. I don't have any debt. I don't have anything like that. So it's nothing that I need to stress or worry about. And like, no, I do not have an addiction to shopping. My channel here is a shopping channel. It's like showing grocery hauls, food hauls, going shopping, buying different things like clothing, makeup, whatever. And I make a video on it. So that is my channel. So of course I'm not going to stop shopping. I'm not going to stop buying food. I'm not going to stop doing, because that is what my channel is based on, and then also my everyday life. So I just kind of wanted to clear that up, because a lot of times I'll have people on my grocery haul saying, you know, don't quit buying food. And it's like, well, you know, I'm old, I'm alone. Of course I have to buy food to survive. So that is just, you know, something that I have to do, and I will not stop doing. So, okay, everybody, I hope you like seeing my tea collection. I'm going to put this away. This I always leave out on my counter. They're right here. This stays here from now on all the time. I've had it up here for, quite a while now. And then so I'm going to put this way back up there. This goes up here, and so it looks nice and neat. So, okay, everybody, I just wanted to show you how I reorganized. It was still pretty clean, but I just needed to restock it, my tea. And thank you, everybody, for watching. Thank you for hanging out with me the last couple years on my channel, and I appreciate it. And we have grown from 10 subscribers to now I think I'm at 2,500 subscribers, so that is really awesome. I'm really happy about that, and I thank all of you guys for watching and subscribing and leaving comments. And I always try to answer most of your comments when I see them. Sometimes I don't see a comment for like a day or two. I don't know why that happens, but it does happen. And I try to comment, or sometimes I even am late and maybe a week late, but I always try to get around to it, because I do value each and every one of you. Now, I know if my channel ever grows bigger and I get a lot more comments, I may not be able to continue to do that, but I hope that I can still respond to all the comments. So appreciate all of you guys. Thank you for watching. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe.